That's the way it is with the world. It's like an old friend that you knew before, but you don't feel like you know it. It used to be a friend, the world. You used to know it. You used to be comfortable with that friend, the world. But that friend has turned against you. It's changed. The feeling in society, the feeling in the world, it's hostile, it's different, it's changed. It doesn't really have any loyalty to you anymore. The whole shebang, the way that the world sees people now, it's not good. Because it's not the world itself, it's not the physical world itself, it's the people that control it. That's what's made the difference. And since the events of 5 or 6 years ago, you know what I'm talking about, they've used that as a springboard. They've used that as an excuse, as a method to change things, to tighten the noose around people's necks, because they've taken away the freedoms and they've made it seem like it's for our own good. But deep down inside, we know very, very different. We know it's just a ploy. It's a way to keep us in check. I notice that people are working harder just to stay afloat. 2 and 3 jobs, working every single day of the week just to stay afloat. That's because the real wages have gone down. The companies are just happy to pay the bare minimum. They don't care about being fair to people anymore. There's no such thing now as an honest day's pay for an honest day's work. It's an honest day's work for less than an honest day's pay. That's the way it is right now. It's legalized robbery. They are taking the bread out of the hands of the children, as it says in the Bible. That's what they're doing. They want you to just accept everything. It's like they want to threaten who you are. They want you to forget who you are, where you came from. We are drowning in a sea of conformity. They want to dictate to people. They want to tell people how you should live, how you should think, what you are allowed to believe, what you're allowed to talk about. They are pushing the boat out to suit their own agenda. If you don't fit into their mold, if you don't fit into their way of living, then you are a problem. You are a big problem. Because nobody is allowed to step out of the box. If you step out of the box, you're going to get your toes. You're going to have a penalty. It's all about control. It's all about control. They want to dominate. They want people to feel small and powerless. The cogs of the machine are revving up in the gearbox. The whole machine is ramping up and revving up of the matrix system. It will never slow down. It can't slow down. Because they don't want to feel defeated. If something gets voted out, they're going to find another way to bring something else similar in. Digital ID was rejected. But they'll find another way to bring something else in. You wait and see. They will never admit defeat. They will never surrender. You will see how things will change for the worse. soon enough. Oh dear, it's coming. Did you ever feel like you was like living in some twisted version of the way the world used to be, like a parallel zone? Like you could step out of the mirror and you could step back into the way the world used to be. And then you say to yourself, oh, that was a bad dream. That was a terrible dream. I don't want to go back to that. But that's what we're in now. It's like someone wrote a book years ago, George Orwell, 1984. He was talking about the way it was going to be in the future. He knew the minds of the wicked. He knew the way things would be. Because now, every move that you make, every single thing that you do is being watched. It's been recorded. It's been judged. It's crazy. The basic freedoms of individuality are being monitored. Monitored. And to me, that's just an extension of the demonic realm. Because demons are monitoring spirits. They like to monitor people because they can't be everywhere all at once. So the whole thing of society now, everything is captured, everything is recorded, everything is monitored. It's not good. Your basic freedoms are slipping right through your fingers like sand in the hourglass. And we're just sitting here letting it happen. But we used to be able to walk free. We was free individuals. Free. Now, people is looking over your shoulder all the time. There's a camera on every corner. There's apps on your phone that's tracking you every time you leave the house. No wonder people feel like they're being trapped in a cage. And the bars of the cage are the laws and the regulations of the land. And they just keep bringing out new ones all the time. They just keep piling up. And it's crazy because they'll tell you, oh, it's all for safety. We're only doing it for your own safety. Come on. Come on. Let's be real. If you was doing it for our own safety, why do you need to make money out of it? You've turned the whole thing into a racket. And it's like you think that we're stupid, that we can't see what's going on. Crime numbers are going up. So what's of all this surveillance? You keep throwing up more surveillance cameras, you know, ways to squeeze cash out of people. That's all it is. That's all it's about. It's all about control. If they really cared about safety, wouldn't they be doing something that actually works? Wouldn't they be doing something that actually worked, that did cut down crime? But it's easier for them to just sit on the hill and watch you like a hawk. Watch like a hawk. Every single move that you make, the hawk's head is watching you, observing you sharply, slapping penalties, slapping fines on people. They have twisted everything. There's no such thing anymore as a freedom of expression. Remember the days when people would stand on the soapbox on the street corner and share your thoughts, share your beliefs, without worrying that someone isn't going to report you to the authorities, to the police. Someone isn't going to shut you down. Now they are making it a crime to even speak your own mind, to talk about the things that's concerning people. I'll tell you, they've stripped out the life of people. They've stripped out the soul of communities. They're pushing it and they're making it like a big bland bowl of porridge. Bland, tasteless, bland, horrible, disgusting, yucky, emotionless, flat. That's the way it is right now. And now they're telling you that we can all have a multi-faith system. We can stir it up and we can mix it up in the pot. It's called multi-faith. You can just throw all the religions into the pot, into one big pot. And we can all sit in a room and we can worship to your own multi-faith system like a big, cheap pot of soup and accept it. And then they'll tell you, this is going to work. This is good. This is fair. We can just blend everything together and make believe it's going to work. And everyone's got their own different truths and their different beliefs. And they're going to force feed you with a big spoon other people's beliefs into everybody else's minds. And they'll tell you it's going to work. Is it going to work? I'll let people answer that themselves. Is that freedom? I'll let people answer that themselves. Or is it suppression? It's like they want to try to tell you how to live. It's like they want you to forget who you are. People are drowning in a sea of conformity. They want you to fit into their mold. They want to dominate. They want people to feel small and powerless. That's the way things have changed in the world. Since the pandemic, they've used that excuse. They've milked it. They've used it. They've used it very well indeed. Very well. But you know what? We can't be forced into a box. We can't be told this is the way you should be. You can't. It doesn't work. It won't work. For anyone who's got their own mind and their own will and their own strength, you will not accept it. It's all gearing up to the beast system. They're softening everything up to facilitate the beast system that's coming. That's the agenda behind it. That's the momentum. That's the force. That's the engine behind it. We're not just a number. We can't be coerced and controlled like some kind of digital dot. We are human beings. We've got our own lives, our own stories, our own beliefs, our own ways. We've got the right to live as we want to live and believe in what we want to believe in. And we believe in the truth. We can't be dominated. We need our freedom. When you put someone in prison, you take away their freedom. But you can't put us in prison because we didn't do anything wrong. We didn't break any laws. We're just trying to live. And we can't be silenced. Not yet, anyway. We can't be dictated to in our lives. We can't be chained up, restrained, controlled. No. Not the way the Matrix wants to control people. It's worse in the US. Oh, I feel so sorry. It's worse in the US. And the whole world can see it. Amen. It's all about being aware of what's going on. It's all about being up to date with the current events, developments in society. Not walking around with your eyes closed, accepting everything. You're walking around knowing that the beast system is ramping up big time and it's coming into effect very soon. Very soon. And maybe people are saying, why is it your videos are not uplifting? And why are they doom and gloom? And they're not doom and gloom, by the way. I'm talking the truth about what's happening. Because anybody that's always painting a pretty picture in their videos, they are basically preaching a prosperity gospel. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. And we know in the end that the devil is not going to win. We know that. But we, the body of Christ and the unbelievers, we have to go through this season. So we have to be aware of the schemes and devices and the tactics of the enemy. You can't go into a battle when you don't know the enemy. We know what's behind it. It's corruption on the highest level. Demonic corruption. You can judge everything for yourself. Everything for yourself. But all they want to do is control and restrict to the detriment of the individual, to your controlling your uniqueness, suppressing and controlling. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks for staying to the very end if you've made it. Take care of yourselves. God bless. Shalom.